Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm so delighted to welcome you all to our workshop today on the topic The Happiness Code, the Psychology of Full Living. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Today, we'll be exploring what truly life makes fulfilling, not just fleeting moments of pleasure, but deeper happiness rooted in purpose, meaning, and authentic living. Thank you for being here and choosing to invest in your well being and growth. So let's begin this journey of discovering the code to a more meaningful and happier life. So let's start. So it's about the host. So I'll be your host today. Uh, as you all know, my name is Dr. Anam, and I work as a junior psychologist for MindTribe. As my educational background is concerned, I'm a PhD in psychology and an advanced diploma in counseling psychology. Today we have a wonderful host, Lee. Leah, do you like to please introduce yourself? Okay. So she's done MSc Counseling Psychology, and if you have any queries, please feel free to write in the chat box. She'll be happy to answer you all there. So let's begin. So these are the few ground rules for today. Respect, confidentiality, no violence or intimidation, no gossip. Use the hand raise button whenever needed. And if you have anything to say, please use the chat box. So this is a disclaimer for today. Recording and capturing any part of this session is strictly prohibited, and the content shared in this session is intellectual property of MindTribe. Unauthorized recording and distribution is not allowed. Please note that violation of this policy may result in removal from the session to protect the confidentiality of the group. So let's begin. So let's begin with this question. So what's one small thing that made you smile this week? Please use your chat box and answer those. Okay, Charlie said, I baked tiramisu 2 days back and felt good. Amazing. Nothing, man. It's okay. I'm finding videos on the internet and eating it on the US. So great, great. Got leave approval from manager. That's great to hear, Vijay. I'm doing yoga and feeling good. Yeah, that's a wonderful thing to do. Receive my first ever salary. So congratulations, Harsh. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much for your responses. My sisters surprised me with my favorite food. Yeah, that's the amazing thing about sisters, right? Yeah, I'm so glad you all have experienced this. So let's move on. So, what is happiness, right? So, happiness is always feeling positive emotions or avoiding pain. But in reality, happiness in the psychological sense, it's not the absence of discomfort, it includes purpose, connection, and growth even during the difficult times. So, when you think of being happy, what comes to your mind? A holiday, your favorite dessert, laughing with friends. So, most of us associate happiness with moments of joy, ease, or fun. That's one part of it, but not the whole story. Okay. So, once again, there's a question for you to self reflect. If happiness were a color to you today, what would yours be today and why? Everyone just try to respond as much as you can. Just give me a thumbs up. You are like there and following me. Just let me know. Yeah. White. Yeah. Thank you so much for your responses. That really means a lot. Shri Lakshmi said yellow because now I'm charged after this session start. Great, great. That's amazing. Asad say white. Okay. So is there any specific reason for you to choose that color? A burgundy color? And okay. Gray as not to be in black and white. Okay, Kamaldeep said. Thank you so much for your responses. Green, Urvashi says green. Yeah. So that's a wonderful thing. Like we all have different colors to associate happiness with, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Sri Lakshmi, for your love. Yeah. Next. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much for your responses. Yeah. Uh, Thank you, Paul. It's yellow. Yeah. Yeah. Most of us have yellow as happiness color. So in psychology, the word happiness is comprises of two types. I know most of us are aware about the word happiness, but in psychology, there are two types of happiness. First is hedonic happiness, which is pleasure based. So it focuses on feeling good, enjoyment, and comfort. It's about the short term pleasure and avoiding the pain. For example, watching a movie, eating your favorite meal, scrolling your Instagram. So it's important and valid, but its effects is often temporary. And there is another eudaimonic happiness, which is meaning based. It comes from a living a life aligned with your values, your purpose, and your personal growth. It's about making meaning and contributing to others and becoming your best self. For example, helping someone in need, overcoming a personal struggle, pursuing a passion project. This type may not always feel good in the moment, but it always leads to a deeper, lasting fulfillment. So, right now, we have discussed about the two types of happiness in psychology. So, keeping in view about that, think of this of a time when you felt deeply fulfilled, not just happy, but life like your life really mattered at that time. What were you doing? Please use chat box to answer this. Ma'am, earlier I used to be happy with hedonic, now I'm in great eudaimonic. Yeah, yeah. That's so amazing. Shri Lakshmi to you know that's amazing thing. That's an achievement for you, right? And yeah, um, please everyone like um, please use the chat box. Others also please let's make this session a little interactive so we all can learn and reflect our feelings, right? Now I'm chasing my purpose. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, I'm glad you are there. Okay, so let's move forward. So in psychology, there is a model of happiness uh, that is called the PERMA model of happiness. So according to this model, happiness is comprises of these five things. First, the positive emotions like experiencing joy, gratitude, hope, love, and inspiration. It's not about being happy all the time, but learning to notice and savor positive moments. Second, engagement, being deeply involved or in the zone. Happens when you lose track of time doing something you love, like painting, writing, or helping others. So, engagement makes our life meaningful and energizing. The third is relationships. having strong and supportive communications with others. People who feel connected tend to be happier and more resilient during stress. Love, empathy, and belonging are key for psychological well being. Fourth is meaning, feeling that your life has purpose and that you are part of something bigger than yourself. This could come from faith, volunteering, career, family, or personal growth. A sense of meaning helps people survive hardship and build hope. And the last is the accomplishment or achievements. Setting and achieving goals, no matter how small, gives us a sense of pride, confidence, and a momentum. So it fuels our self esteem and a self of mastery. So model is all about building a balanced and meaningful life. So I just want you to answer this question. Please be more active. So which of these perma element do you feel strongest in right now? It can be your relationship, it can be your motivation, it can be your achievement. Okay, so there is a lot of in chat box, and I can just going slowly. Bhushya says, okay. Tanya says accomplishment, great, nice to hear that. Positive emotions, relationship and engagement. Okay, okay. Because whatever happens, I'm trying to be positive. Thank you so much for responses. So, which one could use more attention right now? Okay, M is it's motivation. Okay, yeah. Thank you so much for your responses. So, how we can integrate happiness and meaning daily? So, transforming concepts into lived experiences require consistent integration into our daily routine. Small, deliberate actions can build a life infused with both happiness and profound meaning. The first is morning rituals. Starting the day with intentional practices like meditation, journaling, exercise, and gratitude listing helps set a positive tone and reduce stress and bring focus in our lives. Small and consistent rituals boost both happiness and purpose throughout the day, right? The second is meaningful micro moments, paying attention to little everyday experiences that bring joy or connection, like sharing a meal, enjoying nature, mindful tea or coffee break. So these breaks, brief but intentional moments create lasting positive emotions, right? They remind us that meaning doesn't only come from the big moments, but from the daily presence. Third, we have community engagement, actively participating in social groups, volunteering, or contributing to the community, building belongingness, strengthens relationship, and foster a sense of purpose beyond oneself. It can be as simple as helping a neighbor, joining a club, or supporting a cause. Fourth is reflection, taking time to pause and think about the day. What went well? What felt meaningful? What can be improved? Right? It encourages the gratitude and the self awareness about oneself. So, reflection strengthens the link between our actions and our deeper values. Yeah. So, what are the strategies for happiness? Right? Cultivating happiness is an active process that benefits from consistent practices. integrating these strategies into your daily life can yield significant improvement in your overall well-being. First is gratitude practice. So what it is? Consciously appreciating the good things in life. Like why it works? It shifts the focus from what missing to what is present in your life. It will boost the positivity in your life, the act of kindness, doing something thoughtful for others. It can be big or small. Why it works? Because helping others create joy, connection, and a sense of purpose. For example, paying for someone's coffee, offering a genuine compliment, or helping a colleague with their workload, right? Yeah. Third is mindfulness. So, what it is? Being fully present in the moment without judgment. And how it works? It reduces the stress, improve awareness, and enhance the emotional balance. Taking 5 minutes to notice your breath, eating a meal slowly while focusing on the taste, or walking mindfully while noticing nature. Fourth is savoring what it is, fully appreciating and extending the enjoyment of positive experiences. Why it works? Increases the depth of happiness from everyday moment. For example, relishing a cup of tea instead of rushing, replaying a happy memory with a friend, or pausing to enjoy a sunset. Right? So together, these practices help cultivate both type of happiness, that is pleasure based and the meaning based. So there is a question, ma'am. Can you explain reflection? Okay, 2 slides before. Okay, so okay, I can do that. Yeah, sure. So taking time to pause and think about the day, what went well for you, what felt meaningful to you during the day, and what one thing that you can work on which can be improved. So that what it will help you to have that gratitude for the things that really went well for you, that really felt meaningful to you, and it will help you to have the self awareness. Reflection strengthens the link between our actions also and the deeper values we have, right? Okay. So next we have, you're welcome. Okay. So this is a science of gratitude. What are the 3 things you are genuinely grateful for today? Yeah. Please take a minute and think and reflect and write down in the chat box. Okay, Shilakshmi said, my family, especially my mom. That's amazing. We all love our moms. Nikita said, my family, my job, my friends. That's amazing, Nikita. Shilakshmi said, money, I have health, I have happiness, I'm building. Great. Family, some friends, job. Hurt says, Bhavna says, my family and siblings. Being alive in climate change. Yeah, that's amazing thing. Yeah, I think we all are grateful for that. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone, for responding. Uh, Vijay says family, confidence, friends. Kritika says parents. Yes, yes. I'm so glad you all have reasons to grateful for, thankful for the human form of life. Yeah, sound, mind, and body. Great. Sayed Hashim said, I'm grateful for the quiet moment that gave me. Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for responding, everyone. So this is an activity. I want you all to just do this. It's a guided visualization. Imagine, uh, I just want you to, all you to close your eyes and just imagine you are walking through a quiet forest path. The air is fresh. You feel the ground beneath your feet. With every step, you feel a little lighter. In the distance, there is a bench. You sit, you breathe. Nothing to fix, nothing to prove. Just being there. Just try to, experience that situation which I told you now. Let's take 30 seconds to, visualize that thing. Okay. So I just want you to answer this. How did your body and mind feel during the visualization? You can write in the chat box, or you can, uh, you know, just tell me, show your presence by sharing any emoticon. Yeah, felt calm and good. Shilakshmi said, Anya said soothing. Bhavna said relaxed. Yeah, thank you so much. Calm. Yeah. If someone is hesitant to write, please you can share the emoticons if you want. Healing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal of this. Relax. Great, great. Thank you so much for responding, guys. So this is an we have an ad break. So what is one-on-one counseling? So it's a personalized confidential session between a client and a trained therapist. It is important for the personal growth, for the problem solving, goal setting. Shilakshmi said, ma'am, please sound just a bit. I hope it is okay now. So there are few misconceptions about counseling. Some people think it's only for those who are sick. But in reality, counseling is for anyone who wants to be their best version, who wants to have a better relationships, more friend, academic achievement, or career advancement. Right? So why you choose MindTribe counseling? Because we have highly talented counselors. There's an affordable charges. The first session is for 449. So that's a very minimal investment you can do for your well-being. And we have many affordable packages for you at MindTribe. Yeah. So if you have any questions regarding counseling, please feel free to write in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer all that. Okay. So here comes the second part of the workshop. What is meaning in life? So meaning in life is consists of three components. The first is coherence. Life makes sense. It means being able to see patterns, order in life, instead of feeling like everything is random or chaotic. For example, when any challenges happen, you can understand why they occurred and how they fit into your bigger life story, right? Purpose. The second is purpose. Your life has direction. Having clear goals, values, or missions to guide your actions. For example, a doctor working to heal their patients, or a student studying with the aim of becoming an engineer. Right? Third is significance. Life matters. Feeling that your existence has value, that you make a difference in the world. For example, knowing that being a supportive parent, friend, or volunteer positively impact others. Right? So these are the three components of meaning in life. So why meaning matters in our life? So it's a study like the purposeful people lives longer. So there are many benefits to have meaning in life. The physical benefits are like 30% lower risk of stroke, better immune system, faster recovery from illness. The mental benefits are like lower depression rates, greater resilience, and high life satisfaction. And the social benefits of meaning in life, the higher relationship satisfaction, more pro-social behavior, and stronger community bonds. Right? So these are the reasons why meaning in life matters. And so again, a question for you all. What gives your life meaning right now? It can be anything in your life you have right now. The healing has a bigger meaning in life right now. Great, great. Yeah. It's bringing out my best version. Yeah, that's the most important step. Like, yeah. Thank you for taking that step for you. Himani say academic productivity helping in any social terms. Amazing, amazing. Active nihilism and do more. Okay, man. Working on my own, healing in all aspects. Yeah. Learning every day new things, having new experience. Great to hear that. At least you have some reasons. You have some reasons to have meaning in your life right now. Meaningful relationship with the career life. Amazing, amazing. Great. Yeah. Thank you so much for responding. So, in psychology, there are few psychological concepts for happiness, right? The first is logotherapy, which is founded by Viktor Frankl. So, the core idea of this therapy is the deepest human motivation is the will to meaning, the drive to find meaning in life. Even in the sufferings, people can discover purpose which help them endure and grow, right? So, this is the one concept. Yeah. So, there's a question for you all. What would you miss if tomorrow you lost everything you do daily? What would you miss the most? Job. Okay. Nikita says job. Job. Bhavna say none. Kamaldeep say comfort, security. My mom's love and gym. Okay. 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 Thank you for responding, everyone. So, good behavior. Yeah. So, these activities will help us reflect our emotions, what beneath the surface. Yeah. The second is essential therapy. So, accepting that life is unpredictable and learning to live fully despite that. Facing realities like death, freedom, isolation, and meaning. recognizing we have choices but also responsibility for them, finding meaning by living in alignment with one true values, not the external pressure, right? Again, it's like about confronting your essential realities. Have you ever thought deeply about what gives your life meaning despite its challenges? Like we all have challenges in our life in one way or the other. But what your life gives meaning, like what is the meaning in your life despite all its challenges? Please use the chat box. Challenges itself give life a meaning because it collapses us to heal ourselves and rebuild. Yes, yes. My parents look towards me no matter what. Yeah, looking at my parent. Yes, parents. Yes. Amazing. They do a lot for me and give me the courage, artificially creating fake hopes to be alive, knowing that better will come. Yeah. Hope is also a very important factor. Yeah. That gives our life meaning despite of its challenges because we need to be hopeful for our future, right? Personal growth. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for responding. Yeah. So, what exactly are the barriers? So, in order to work on something, we need to know like what actually hinders our growth or barriers that will, stopping us to have that meaning in life. The first is trauma and emotional pain. Unprocessed trauma can shake our belief system, disconnect us what disconnect us from what we truly value, right? It often leads to avoidance or the emotional numbness, making life feel empty or directionless. Healing and processing pain is important so we can reconnect with meaning and live more happily. So, when trauma is left unresolved in our lives, it can block our ability to see meaning in life. But working through it help us restore the purpose and the values, right? And the next we have the lack of connection. Isolation and loneliness reduce our sense of belonging because meaning in life often emerges from the relationships we have with our parents, with a friend, or with someone we love, right? Chronic stress or burnout. Exhaustion reduces our capacity for reflection. We operate in survival mode, not in the meaning mode, right? The fourth is external validation, living by others' expectations, fear of rejection lead to disconnection from our authentic self, right? And the last is the lack of clarity or the direction. Not knowing your values, your passion, or goals. Feeling stuck or lost in a phase, maybe after a breakup or job change, that really hinders our growth and have a purpose or meaningful life. Right. So, which of these barriers have you personally encountered? Unprocessed trauma, lack of connection, chronic stress or burnout, external validation, lack of clarity or direction. Which of these barriers have you personally encountered? All actually. Okay. Okay. Yeah, chronic stress at different times of life. Yeah, exactly. You can feel that. External validation, lack of connection. Yeah, like we all need a little validation from someone we love, lack of clarity, lack of connection, basically all of them. Clarity, lack of connection. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes not knowing what our true passion or values, it really make us feel stuck at a particular thing. Yeah, burnout, chronic. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, that makes me feel like you all are understanding what I'm actually trying to say. That's amazing. Thank you so much for your responses. Paul says none of these were problem with decision making and lack of courage. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That too also comes under that what actually hinders our growth. Right? Okay. So now we will study like how we can cultivate the meaning in life. Just don't worry. Like we will now discuss like how you can work on that. Right? Okay. So first is self-reflection and mindfulness. Practicing journaling to explore the personal values and goals. Use mindfulness to stay present or aware of one's feelings and thoughts. For example, meditation, body scans, or quiet reflection periods, right? It can be like a 5 minute reflection time for you at the end of the day, right? So, here is a small mindfulness activity for you all. I just want you all to sit comfortably, like wherever you are. And so, it's called a butterfly hug. We will do this with positive affirmation. I just want you to all cross your arms on your chest. Let your hands form butterfly wings. Just give me a quick thumbs up. So I can know like you all are doing this with me. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. Amazing. Great. Great to know like you all are here present at the moment. Great. So cross your arms on your chest. Let your hands form butterfly wings. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Gently tap one hand and the other in a slow rhythmic motion. And just try to say, I'm safe in this moment. I'm coming back to myself. This feeling will pass. I'm doing the best I can. Gently tap one hand, then the other in a slow rhythmic motion. And repeat this affirmation slowly. I'm safe in this moment. I'm coming back to myself. This feeling will pass. And I'm doing the best I can. Just take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Great. Yeah. Thank you so much. Everyone, like you can open your eyes. I hope you feel good after this meaningful activity. Yeah. You can show me like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Great. Thank you so much. So this is the activity you can do at your home whenever you are, just want to have a little peace, you want to feel a little calmer. So next we have setting goals and pursuing the purposeful goals. So define short-term and long-term goals aligned with your core values. So you should be aware about your short-term goals and the long-term goals in your life which you want to achieve. breaking goals into a manageable steps to maintain the motivation. Just break that goals into the small goals and the long term goals. So that will help you to maintain the motivation and the track progress and adjust whatever is needed. Just try to have a goal in your life and goals, set long term and short term goals, and just try to achieve that, right? So, what one small action you can take this week to move closer to your long term purpose? As we have discussed now, we can divide our goals into the short term goals and the long term goals. So it can be any goal in your life. What is the one small action you can take this week to move closer to your long term purpose? Study purposefully, Sri Lakshmi said. Okay, yes, amazing. Let's say waking up early, great. And sometimes I feel that whatever happening around me is not real, but a movie. I feel detached from all emotions. Is it problematic? Uh, I'm so sorry you are like experiencing this, Bhavna, but yeah, you can always take a session with us. Yeah, it's not a problematic, yeah, but if it is exceeding like more than once or twice, like please feel free to approach us and we will be happy to help you. And it's not a normal thing to always feel this way. Nikita said having a disciplined routine. Yes, you are well again not having other issues. Yeah, yeah. Consistency towards studying, growing more confidence in public speaking. Yeah, that's amazing, amazing, Himani. Yeah, that will definitely help you to move closer to your long term goal. Thank you so much, everyone, for being so supportive and responding to this. So, next we have building strong relationships. How it will help us to have the more meaning in life. The importance of meaningful social connections, engage in active listening and empathetic communication with others, volunteer or contribute to the community causes can really impact our overall well-being and have a meaning in life, right? So there's a connection reflection here. Like, can you take a moment to think of a person in your life with whom you share or want to build a meaningful connection? What one thing you can do this week to strengthen your bond with them? It can be any person, can be either of your parent, your friend, a neighbor, anyone. Just think of a person in your life. Active listening. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Yes, please go ahead, Shri Lakshmi.
Ma'am, I think I generally I am bad at building connections, so I am trying these days. I am restarting it. I restarted it actually 3 weeks back, and I am improving slowly. But then I want to improve this week. I think I can do it for my sister itself because my problem is that ma'am I talk to her. She's in a different place right now for her job. So my problem is that I talk to her directly a lot, but then I'm like when she goes there. I'm like I don't connect much to her over phone. This is like when we direct only we speak when we see directly, And because I don't take initiative, she is also feeling like, oh, my sister will be busy. She's also studying like that. So I think I have to make, not this week maybe, but I am eventually trying to build that thing, connecting with her more over phone also. I'm like only when she comes, I talk for hours with her. But then she also feels it weird, maybe. So I think I should improve my connection there.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. Like, thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, like sister is a very beautiful bond, and like you are just thinking and hopeful for that to take that step. Please, please, yeah, that's amazing, Shilakshmi, and it really takes a lot of courage, to take that step first. So yeah, thank you so much for responding. Yes, yes, yeah, amazing. So it's great to read and know that you all have someone in your life whom you really want to have, share a meaningful communication. It's great. So next we have engaging in activities that foster growth. So pursuing your hobbies and interests that is a, that ignite passion in your life, seek lifelong learning opportunities, embarrassing challenges as growth opportunities, volunteer work. It can be any social work you want to do that will really help you to grow and have meaning in life. So the most important and one of the thing is practicing gratitude and positive thinking. Regularly reflect on things you are thankful for. Always reframe your setbacks as learning opportunities. And by maintaining a positive outlook, you can really have a meaningful life and overall good well being, right? So, what techniques can you incorporate to cultivate more meaning in your daily life? Meditation, okay, amazing. Mindfulness in everything I do, I'm trying, yes, okay. More creativity, mhm. Being present in the moment, okay, yeah, yes. Reading, self-improvement, yes. Positive thinking, everything, it really, really matters a lot to have the true happiness and meaning in life. Yeah. Not thinking too much about the future, chanting. Yeah, yeah. The spirituality is also a very important thing to have meaning in life and it gives a purpose, right? Yeah. Amazing. We start working on my hobbies. Amazing, amazing. So we have come to an end of this workshop. So I just want you to all like take a minute and think of one word that captures what you are taking from this workshop today. It can be anything, whatever you are relate to, whatever you read it during this whole session. Yeah. It gives a blessing of discipline in life and detaching from addictions. Yes. Self reflection, can't we say? Yes. Happiness, Charlie. Amazing. Yeah. That's the topic. Yeah. Be happy, whatever knowledge, reflection, and happiness. Amazing. Yeah. Reflection is a very important thing if you really want to find that true happiness, right? Time pass. Okay. Coma model, reflecting on this. Great, great, great. Finding happiness in daily routine. Thank you so much, Nikita. Living your purposeful life for happiness. Connection. Amazing, amazing. I'm glad you all have such positive words to take away from this workshop. So, a closing message for you all. Great, Himani. Like that's a relief to hear. Like you felt calm and my your cramps eventually decreased. Amazing, amazing. So glad. That's a true motive of our this workshop to make you have of this happiness, like how you can find calmness and purpose and true happiness in your life, right? You're welcome, Nikita. So the closing message is like meaning is not something we find, right? It is something we create. It can be small, intentional actions every day. So just begin like where you are, right? Taking a small steps towards your happiness, towards cultivating your true happiness and meaningful life. Just take a small step. Just begin like where you are actually in your life, right? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining and being so interactive to, for the whole session. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Nikita says sometimes we forget about being happy because we got confused with so many issues of life. Right, right. That happens. Thank you, Kanwe, for the Muji. Yes, okay. Yeah, important we need to find. Yeah, it's a great reminder. And today we discuss many important methods or strategies you can cultivate to have a meaningful life, right? And find your true happiness. Confusing careers, how to identify the core values. We'll definitely have uh, another workshop to discuss that. So it's, yeah, we and your purpose. Yeah, yes, Amrita, do you want to say something?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, can we have a record?
Sorry?
Can we have a recording of this session?
No, I'm sorry, we don't provide that. But whenever we will be going to repeat this workshop, we'll share that link in the group. Please be mindful and just try to join it in the next time. Right? Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining today and just taking that step for your well-being. Thank you, Nishi. Okay, Nisha says, Vani Priya says, how to know difference